The Danish heath is so extra gorgeous at this time of year, so we had to go and visit it and do some wild berry picking too, because there are so many berries that grow there alongside the heather. The little black ones you can see here are called Lingonberries or Crowberries, and that means crowberries. So they are really, really packed full of nutrition. They taste a bit like heather, really, because they grow on the heather plants. Those were some Highland cows that kept their distance, luckily. And so alongside the cowbell, we have the little red ones there, and they are called tutibel. They are essentially miniature cranberries. They're related to cranberries. They taste a lot like cranberries too, and you can use them just like cranberries, like with your Christmas turkey or whatever you eat with it, duck, I think, or goose, or anything like that. It just really does taste so good. We also eat them with sandwiches too. So they were just full. The whole forest floor or heath floor was just full of those wonderful berries. It was amazing. And there were also some of those little bilberries up there, which are essentially miniature blueberries. We had a berry picker or two, so they were really good to just rake through the little plants without hurting them and just getting the berries really easily. The bilberries were just nearing the end of their season, so they were like a little bit squishy. And it also just rained when we were out there. It actually kept on raining every so often. And so the plants were a little bit wet, so they weren't that easy to pick. But I mean, just look how many they are. They're so amazing. It was such a treat to find wild berries. It's not something we find in my area in England at all. So, really, really fun. My dad, he makes these wonderful jams with the berries, all of them. He just takes them and puts them through a blender and then adds a bit of sugar, and then you just use them like that. So they're not been cooked. They're really packed full of nutrition still. You see how sticky they were? They're just really nearing the end of the season, but such a treat. Here's a little tray of tulipa after we've cleaned them. We've picked out all the leaves and stuff. Look how beautiful they are. It really was the absolute best time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this nearly as much as we did. It was so much fun to be out there in the wild picking the berries. Such a dream come true. I really miss this kind of thing. So I'll see you next time. Bye for now.